Yes, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. How you all doing? You're welcome to our daily dose of Aurum Foundation, day 28. This is an opportunity that we share every day or nearly every day, free of charge to everyone who cares to listen. And please, what you're about to hear is going to open your mind to what technology can do for you. We're not just talking just artificial intelligence, we're talking technology in every walk and facet of what we do. So, guys, I'm going to jump straight up into the presentation. I will be making my co-host, Mr. Femi. Good to see you, even though you came late. Dr. Anthony Uwaje, I'm making you a co-host. Good to see you all the way from Asaba. Mr. A. Obafemi. Obafemi, that guy was so glad. He has withdrawn £1,000 already from his Visa card in the UK. He had to use 6 digits. I hope he got to you later. AY.
Yes, yes, we spoke this afternoon.
Okay.
Yes.
He was very
He
happy.
was using 4 digits before. That was why the thing was not going.
Yeah, because if you're in Nigeria, you use the 4 digit, but if you're abroad,
Yes,
you use the six
it's six
digits.
digits exactly.
Mm.
I gotta
So
go withdraw 1,000 pounds,
one
sharp, sharp.
thousand pounds, range jam for top of the bed. I'm telling you. Right. So if you're new to us, if this is the first time you're joining us as a prospect, just let us know your name and where you're joining us from. At the end of the call, we're going to do a short raffle draw and then spend some cheese. You know how we do. So please let us know if you're a member. Just type Taj, for example, member from Lagos. That's what you're going to write. So let me know if you're a prospect or if you're a member. Please simply use the chat box and write it out on there. Let's know the number of people coming and those who are prospects that we can handle with immediately. Co-host, please help me add the people as they come on the call. And we are about to get started. If you're a prospect and you have a question or you need to know something, please feel free to use the chat box or raise up your hand at the end of the call. We will be taking you on the call directly. So, guys, please write out your name, prospect, from where you're joining us from. Your name, if you're a member or a prospect, and where you are joining from. Othniel, please write it correctly well so that you can be part of the Lagis if you win. Right, so I'm going to go straight up to sharing my screen. My co-host, once again, please help me as the people come on the call. We will not be waiting anymore. So I'm going to go up to share, screen share. Yes, wonderful Sunday, 5 p.m. So I hope we have invited all our people to come on the call because we are about to begin right now. We won't waste any more time. Gonna take it up from here. So once again, guys, you're welcome to Aurum Foundation. And by the time we finish, you would have understood what the modern fintech ecosystem is. But first of all, I'd like to guide your mind to the right thing because some people in their search of, let me see if this company is real, let me know what, they just go online and go and look for Aurum. If you look for Aurum, you're not talking about us. If you want to know about us, the name is Aurum Foundation in total, in capital, so that you know you're dealing with the right people or getting the right information of the right people. So, what this company offers is offering you technology that earns you money. The company earns money from giving you the product either for subscription and then commissions that they make. At the end of the day, everybody is happy. So just like how Binance does when you are able to have a wallet and carry out transactions from your wallet and you pay $1 or $2, that is how this exactly is. Aurum Foundation is a fintech company. But yet again, some people know that what exists today is much more than softwares. It is now artificial intelligence. So By the end of this call, you will get to know that AI is not just a trend anymore. It is a new level in the world of global finance, and that sector is called artificial intelligence finance or AI finance. So we're going to watch this video just for a few seconds and then I'll take it up from there.
A new financial era is unfolding, powered by technology, driven by blockchain. Introducing Aurum, a smart AI-powered ecosystem built to create automated income on the blockchain. With automated AI trading bots, your capital works for you. No stress, no daily effort. Led by Brian Benson, former Binance director and fintech expert, affordable access, sustainable monthly returns, optional compounding, and real Visa card integration.
If you don't earn while you sleep, you'll work forever. Start where you are. Take action today.
If you don't earn while you sleep, you will work forever. We all know the lady's just being polite because nobody's going to work forever. It means you're going to work until you die. But yet again, let us see how our money will work with us with the power of technology that Aurum Foundation has to offer. So let us dive deep into what Aurum Foundation is in order to understand this company. And so I'm going to read straight from the screen. Aurum is a decentralized or private fintech company dedicated to the development of innovative crypto products and AI-powered algorithms that redefine how users manage and grow their digital assets. Emphasis mine. So, in simple words, what is Aurum Foundation? Aurum Foundation is a fintech company that has created different fintech products that just by using the product as a user, we earn money. The company also earns commission from it. I think that's simplified enough for us to understand. That Aurum is a public fintech company that has created different fintech products that just by using those products, we earn money. Now, in order to understand what Aurum stands for, we need to go to the world of digital finance, because that is the major heading of the sector, where you now see artificial intelligence finance. Digital finance simply can be understood by what we do today if we want to handle our finances. Many of us or all of us have bank accounts, not even one or two. Now, the question is, do you need to go to your bank in order to carry out transactions? Or to put it in a better word, transactions that you now do it from the comfort of your home. You don't need to go to your bank. That itself shows that we're now in the world of digital finance. Everything has gone digital. And one of the companies that made me understand what digital finance is Binance. Some Nigerians will say Binance or Binance. It's not correct. It's Binance. Because if you take the B and put F here, it's finance. And so the B here, put in by CZ, is standing for Plan B or Bitcoin or billionaire or anything B stands for positively. And so it was platforms like Binance that helped people understand cryptocurrency services. Binance started in 2017, and that's the story I want to tell you. Binance started in 2017 with three products: the Binance Exchange, the Binance Staking, and the Binance Tokens, BNB. And so in 2017, in order to raise money, they decided to sell the tokens out in what is called an ICO, initial coin offering. And so a lot of people bought into it. A lot of people didn't even take it serious. At the end of the day, they were able to raise $12 million. $12 million wasn't much of a money compared to what the company plans to do. And understanding that in 2017, a lot of people still didn't understand that Bitcoin was even legitimate. A lot of people didn't understand that the world has gone digital. A lot of people didn't know that cryptocurrency exists. And so, with $12 million and the Binance Exchange and the Binance Staking, Binance began its digital services. We all know the story today. That just looking back 2017 till today, Binance is a multi-billion-dollar company worth over $100 billion with over 200 million users globally and over 20 million users on a daily basis. Before I've come here, I've used Binance. Many of us use Binance. Many of us keep our cryptos in Binance. We somehow believe it so much over the time. And anytime you do transaction, that's $1 or $1.50. So if 20 million people do transactions, that Binance earns $1 from every day. How much is that? How much does Binance earn in a day? $20 million, guys. As simple as that. And so, from Binance, just like Binance, Aurum Foundation has just begun in January, even though it was backtesting for over 3 years, backtesting its artificial intelligences. I too like English. Even though in all it has been backtesting the fintech products that it has. It didn't rush into the market 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. And so what Aurum has is bigger than what Binance began with, because Binance started with just 3 products, but here Aurum is beginning with 14 different products. So how do we understand what Aurum portends? What really is Aurum? What can we call it? Because Aurum has a bank. It's got a neobank. So you can't say Aurum is a bank. Aurum has an exchange. So you can't really say Aurum itself is an exchange. Just a second. Right. So just like I was saying, Aurum is not a bank, neither is it just an exchange. The word that covers what Aurum is, it's called fintech, financial technology. That's the full word, fintech. So Aurum itself is a fintech company with different fintech products in its ecosystem that improves the finances of its users just by usability. I'll take it again so we can understand, and I'd like us to use the right words because at the end, I'm going to prove to you that none of us have ever actually invested in a fintech company. Well, maybe 1% or 2%. But here you're going to see that as a fintech company, as a financial technology company, it has different products. So quite unlike trading or staking or mining that we've done, that the company has one product and something happened and we lost our money and we say, oh no, this online, I'm not doing it again. Aurum is different. Why? Because it is a fintech company with different products, guys. Aurum enters the top crypto companies to invest in 2026. If you type these words into Google, you're going to see the article that you can read. So, the ecosystem of Aurum is what you are seeing right here. And if you're joining us for the first time, I'd like you to take a screenshot of what you're seeing because that shows the ecosystem of Aurum Foundation. That means an ecosystem is something that shows all the products of the company and how it connects to the company. The flagship product of the company is the Aurum XAI bots with only $20 or actually $19.99. You can have this artificial intelligence trade for you for 12 months or 365 days. This AI does between 16 to 18% with you doing nothing. Our monies are put in a pool and the AI trades with it. And that's the opportunity that we have right here, having your money work for you, having your money work for you in Aurum. Right. So we've talked about the XAI bot. You see the Aurum XAI Pro bot. The XAI Pro bot does between 7 to 12% in a month. That's another artificial intelligence of the company. The Aurum Zeus bot deals on trading directly cryptocurrencies and increasing the quantity of crypto that you have. A simple example is this. I could have 1,000 Pepe in Binance. If I don't do nothing about it, even if I come back 2 months later, I still 1,000 Pepe. The value maybe might have gone up or gone down. But with the Aurum Zeus bot, the 1,000 Pepe at the end of the month could be 1,100 or 1,150, depending on what the AI has traded. And so you see that if you're part of Aurum, it is foolishness for you to actually leave your crypto in other exchanges. Rather, you have those use bot trading it for you so that the quantities will increase. This bot has been known to within 4 or 5 months do double the value, and it does 10 to 15% in a month. But when we do what is called manual compounding, we're able to increase this to even to 15 to 20% in a month. The Aurum ROWA means real world assets. It's the fact that we will have a tokenized system where you and I can be owners of real gold, physical gold that we can get. So, here's another wonderful fintech product that gives you physical wealth, not just monies in itself, but real wealth. And you all know how important gold is today and how it has continued to grow in value. The Aurum POS and ATM is here for you to use when the company begins to expand to different countries in the world. These are what small and medium scale enterprises will be able to use to do business, just like the ladies and the men you see by the roadside doing POS services. These will be made available to everyone to grow their business and use in their businesses. Because why is it important? Because there is a lacuna in the function of the ATM system that we have. I'll talk about that later as we go on. The Aurum Flow is an AI system that's going to use your entire socials to chat and make friends and show people the business. The Aurum token, just like BNB, just like the Binance token that they had to sell in order to raise money, is fully intact here. In fact, the company has said not until we get to at least 500,000 investors before the Aurum token will come out live. Or you can buy some and keep for yourself if you want now. The Aurum network is you and I, those who make up the team, those who make up those who are spreading the gospel of Aurum in order to achieve growth and financial freedom. Aurum staking is another fintech product of the company. I talked briefly of the Aurum Neobank, where you can manage not just fiat, but crypto and also other bots in there. The Aurum Exchange is good to go. It's still in its beta stage. You have the Aurum AI agent, and then the Aurum cards, the Visa card and the MasterCards, and the Aurum Flash loans. Visa card and MasterCards here simply means that you will have the opportunity to be able to put the money that you have online into a card and spend it everywhere in the world. And so now we're going to jump into breaking down a couple of these fintech products right here, because if we're actually going to talk about 14, that's going to take us real time. And so we'll go on to you understanding that we have an ecosystem. We don't have a product. We have an ecosystem made up of 14 different products. And so the services that you can see inside the Aurum ecosystem ranges from having digital wallets to payment cards to financial education to technology assisted tools, transfers, trading, exchange, and global payments. And then there are optional utilities that you can choose to use if you want. You can choose to use just the wallets or focus on using the cards for your financial freedom. Traveling all over the world, you don't need an Abuki or an exchange anymore. The card brings you all the money that you want. Some focus on AI trading, having the AIs, the three different AIs trading on your money and giving you percentages steady monthly. Some focus on team building, the network part of it. in order to make sure that they gain financial freedom. And while some also focus on just growing their cryptocurrencies with the help of these use bots. But then again, all these utilities are open for you and I to use. I, for one, use every part of all the different services that the company has to offer. And so the vision of Aurum is to create 1,000 new millionaires from the Aurum ecosystem by simply using the fintech products of Aurum. Let that sink in. The vision of the company is that because you are using Aurum products financially, using technology, you will be earning money. And you earn money to the point that you could be a millionaire, even though you are not a millionaire in dollars, not in naira. A millionaire in dollars is a billionaire in naira, right? And so we are going to listen to this man, CEO, Mr. Brian Benson, with over 27 years of experience in the world of trading, blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, tokenization, and all the rest. This man helped Binance grow. He worked in Binance as a managing director for over 12 years, managing Latin America, and they opened Latin America to the world. Today, you're going to listen to him when he tells you the vision of the company. And so we're going to take a listen to Mr. Ryan Benson.
We're on a mission to create 1,000 millionaires that don't have $1 million today. So if we can come up with a system.
Please, who's talking? Please, can you mute your mic? Ibrahim. No, let me just take this. I revoke your co-host permission. You're not using it well. Guys, sorry, let me play the video
whereby
once
there's
again.
hundreds. We're on a mission to create
Let me start it again so we can get the right point. Sorry about that.
a mission to create 1,000 millionaires that don't have $1 million today. So if we can come up with a system whereby there's hundreds of thousands of people in there, but 1,000 of these people turn into millionaires, then those assets are inside of our platform. That turns us into a unicorn right away. And so that's really the goal that I have as an executive at the company is how do we get people that don't have $1 million today to get them to $1 million through saving, through yield-bearing assets, through a lot, compounding interest, through a lot of these things that have been around for a long time, but that not everyone in the world uses. And these are tools that are super important to get us there. So that's how we're measuring it internally is if we can get to the point where we have 1,000 people that have become millionaires through our system and through working with our products, then that gets us really close to the unicorn valuation. And we want to be a fintech unicorn. I think Binance was the fastest fintech unicorn ever in the history. Yeah. I think it took less than 6 months. We used to have a slide about that in our pitch deck. So I'm pretty sure I've done this before. I've been involved in one of the fastest growing fintech unicorns in the world. And I think what we have at Aurum is actually very similar to when I started at Binance.
Right, so you can hear directly from the CEO the vision of the company, that just by using the products of this company, you are bound to become a multimillionaire. And why or how? Because it's using simple financial methods like compound interest, yield-bearing assets, and the likes. A combination of all these will create for you a wonderful system where your money can grow even while you sleep. And so that's why Aurum is here, and that's why Aurum is a technologically developing company. It's not going to end at 14 products. As the technologies continues to evolve, Aurum will be creating even more products that, when it comes to the world of AI finance, they will be known as the number one. And that's what our CEO wants. And it's not a guy who's just a way that will say CEO, CEO. I have met him live and direct, taking pictures, joked, laughed, talked about Aurum, did videos in this life, in this world, January this year. And hopefully, by God's grace, when we get to Maldives by this weekend, we will be together with the CEO. Watch your screen, guys, because we will be updating back to back to back to back, steady information, steady enjoyment as it goes on. That's one of the beautiful perks you get by being a member of an international fintech company like Aurum. You can travel and see the world just the way the company is traveling. And so I met the CEO. This was when I was called up to get my Nexus rank. Did a selfie in front of the whole crowd. This is where we met at the dinner part, and this is where we chilled together at the desert when we went for the desert ride. Now, to show you that this is not a one-man show business, we have two CEOs. Leonardo Galindez is the CEO of the Aurum Exchange. Now, you all know that the Binance Exchange was what blew Binance out of the waters, that made them billionaires. So that's to show you that even one product can blow this company to the unicorn status that it seeks. So much that we have a CEO focused directly on exchange itself. He's not a newbie because he's also an ex-Binance partner. Worked quite at the same time as Brian Benson did in Binance. He opened up Latin America too, creating crypto infrastructures for over 300,000 users. Not only Leonardo Galindez that we have right now, we also have Shane Morand, who's the Chief Network Development Officer. And also Nicholas Kellan, the Head of Partnerships, Brent Folfar, Relationship Advisor, Tobias Bauer, also the Venture Capitalist Advisor. Now, in relation to the real world assets, we will say this as we go on because today, Aurum now has a powerful partnership with the country Sierra Leone, where they are creating the tokenization program of gold. And so, not just you having these monies or earning from this business, you have a chance to have a gold-backed investment structure, combining real-world assets with AI-driven income generation, designed to balance capital stability and active yield. Capital stability, without being told, tells you that you have a system where your capital is stable, and active yield means that you will be earning from it. Now, let's look at the flagship product of the company, which is the Aurum XAI bots. The XAI bot has started trading since the first quarter of 2023. We are in 2026, right? For 3 years, this company was beta testing the AI bots. Some companies just need only one product. They just do beta testing for 3 months and they are up out there. But that's to show you that the company is a company that's not in a rush. They want to make sure everything works to the letter. And then based on that, this has done over 538% already since inception. This is awesome, guys, because if you had started using the XAI bot, let's say with $1,000, your money today would have been $538,000. If you had started with just a meager $100, that your $100 will be worth $53,848 today. And so this is one of the opportunities that Aurum has offered us, and we're taking advantage of it because the XAI bot as the flagship product of the company, as soon as you get it on, it opens you to earning different ways. Now, the XAI bot is bought at 19.99. That is 1 cent less than $20. And it comes with a 365 days or 1 year subscription. Not only that, guys, you now have full access to all the other products in the Aurum ecosystem. The XAI Pro bot, the Zeus bot, the cards, the exchange, the flash loans, the network, the staking, the tokens, all of these become accessible to you. So what this company is selling for very cheap. It's what you see some AIs doing $200, $300, or $400 in the space. But the company has said no. Our target audience is to help those young ones become what they are. And so not only that, if you have just $100 as your capital, you can start trading with XAI bots. With just $100 as your capital, you can start trading with XAI bots. But then again, based on the amount of money that you come in with, will determine how much in profits you can earn on a monthly basis. And so as you can see from the graph on here, 100 to 249, you earn 10.49%. Imagine that person came in with between 5,000 to 999, you're going to be 13.99%. What if the person came in with $50,000? That is 16.62%. And guys, for the past 3 years, an average of over 16 to 18% per month is what this company's AI does in regards to the XAI bots. Every bot or each and every bot has a total value of what you can earn over time since inception. And I spoke earlier that the XAI Pro bot does between 7 to 12%, and the XAI Zeus bot does between 10 to 15%. And then the Aurum XAI bot itself does between 16 to 18% per month. But if you choose to compound, I tell you, you will be amazed on how much you stand to earn in this system. And so this is a graph to show you what is possible in Aurum. What is possible because as a financial company, your money works for you. This is not network marketing. This is not MLM business. This is not networking. It's not direct sales. It's strictly a fintech investment company. And so if you come in within a 200 with your capital percentage, you can earn monthly in USDT, the Naira value, and then when you become risk free. Let us look through just the $200 package, the $10,000 and the 100,000. So with the $200 package you come in with, you're gonna earn 10.4% every month. 10.4% amounts to $20.80. If you change that to Naira today, that's gonna give you 31,200 Naira. And then in 9.6 months, you become risk-free. That means that you have earned 2 times the value of your capital. Now, looking at the $5,000 contract, if you come in with a $5,000 package, you're going to earn 13.90%, which is, of course, bigger than 10.4%. And that's going to make your monetary value fall within the range of $695. $695 converted to Naira, that's 1,042,500. And in 7.2 months, you become risk-free. The 100K contract, you see, earns you 16.6%, which amounts to $16,600, which is 24.9 million, as you see today. And then in 6 months, you can become risk-free. There are 4 things you're going to observe from this picture. This is calculated based on the fact that you are withdrawing on a monthly basis. So you can see different contracts that you come in with. You can withdraw anytime you want. So this graph shows that you are withdrawing on a monthly basis. And also that your money works for you, because you do not need to bring anybody for your money to give you all these figures that you see here. Another thing is also the fact that the higher the risk that you take, the quicker you hit your profits. Because you can see those who came in with 100K or 50K or even 25K are within the 6 months period of having earning double. But who came with 200 and 300 are within the almost a 10 months period and 9 months period in order to come to fruition. And so, yes, this is a system where you can have your money work for you. You don't need to tell anybody about it. You can choose to tell the entire world, bring in your family or your friends as the number one bolt in it, and focus on building your team. But yet again, what do I know? It's left for you to take the decision. And so, with the power of compounding on here, Mr. Ibrahim came to me and said, Taj, you know what? My son is in secondary school. In the next 5 years, he's going to go to the university. I want to invest $500 for him. Please put $500 and tell me in 5 years how much that will be. By the time we imputed this figure and clicked it and saw that it was worth over 3.4 million. Even me, I was amazed. Like, wow. And so that is a smart father right there. Because as we speak, that account is already running into its third month and is happy to run for 5 years. Now, some people will say, Taj, 5 years, this is not too much. Are you sure this company will be here for the next 5 years? I'll tell you, yes, the company will be here for the next 5 years. Why? Because if Binance, with only 3 products, were able to grow up to a multi-billion-dollar product, what do you think a company like Aurum that has over 14 different products, what do you think they're going to? And not only that, the leadership of Aurum is well-known technocrats, people who know their onions in different aspects. So each and different product for Aurum is manned by another of its professional. And so you're seeing different heads of professionals coming together to make it work. That's one of the reasons why I enjoy or why I love Aurum. The Visa card and the MasterCard was the main reason why I joined the business, because I knew from inception that there is not any other company or anyone in my many years of network marketing who have never had Visa card or MasterCard approve our business and have a card for it. So this meant a whole lot. I'll tell you a story. So I was told about Aurum in July of last year. After the meeting, I said, no, this company must be a scam. It's not real. I don't think so. And that's how I went online, did my research with the word Aurum, not Aurum Foundation. With Aurum, I saw many things. The name has been bastardized. Different people have used it for different scams everywhere. Be wary of Aurum. And I was like, I said it. Gathered all the information, sent it to my team, and told them, you know what, we're not doing this business. Let it go. It's not looking tenable. Everybody said, okay. But some people went behind and did it. Now, July, October, November, July, August, September. By October, a company was coming to Nigeria and decided to reach out to us in order to grow the business. And then we told them that, listen, Nigerians have lost a lot of money online. So to do that kind of business will be hard. We cannot promote unless we go and see with our eye, our kuro eye, to see all what you are saying, all the monetization and this and that. And so, all expense paid trip, we flew all the way to Thailand. While I was in Thailand, I got a message from my good friend, John O'Shea, Lee O'Shea, who told me that, you know what, I heard that you're castigating this company anyway. Come, we have an event, I'll take care of you. That's not a problem. Let's see, at least we haven't seen at all. It was the first time I'm going to meet Lee, and I was excited. I said, okay, let me even go and see for myself this Aurum Foundation, how it works. And so I met Lee for the first time October of last year, and he paid for my hotel with this card, 5 days. And after I finished paying, he gave me the card. He said, Taj, do you know what this is? I looked at the card and I saw Aurum Infinity, Visa. And I'm like, Lee, are you telling me that this company, you can put the money you have online inside this card and spend it? He said, yes. Besides that, the card is in USDT. You'll never get a card that is in USDT that you can spend in different fiat. I said, how do you mean? He said, if you are in Nigeria, this card is going to bring Naira. If you're in the UK, it's going to bring out pounds. If you're in the US, it's going to bring out dollars. And I was like, wow. At that point in time, it became clear to me that I was foolish, that I was foolishly going to research Aurum instead of Aurum Foundation. And here was I missing an opportunity that my peers already was taking advantage and growing. And so, October 17th, I joined Aurum. October, November, December, January, February, March. I am just 5 months in Aurum, and I can tell you how much My life has changed financially. It is awesome. And so, this company was launched January of last year, and I attended with a chance to have my own card. And yes, I got my own card during the event of the official launching of Aurum. I got my card, and then flying back to Africa, stopped over at Accra, Ghana, and decided to use my Aurum card to make payment in order to test run it.
Okay. So I'm in Ghana now. I want to use my Visa card, Aurum Visa card. It's gonna work. Touch. Okay. I just put my PIN in, and it's approved. You see, live card here in Ghana. Worked one time. You see, Aurum is wonderful.
Not just wonderful, Aurum is awesome. And so as soon as I got to Nigeria, dropped off the airport, ran to the closest ATM to use my card. And here's what happened.
So I want to try the Aurum card on the Nigerian machine.
wace za ta taimaka ma yayin amfani da na'urar mu na karɓar kuɗi wato ATM.
Do you want a receipt? No. To charge the election, so yes. Transaction in progress. Going. Live. Right here in Nigeria. Got the Aurum card. Okay, do you want a transaction next? I said no. So give me my card. No. See how? Live and direct.
Live and direct, even in Lagos, Nigeria. And I'll tell you what, since I've used this card since January, I didn't need to even load any money into my bank account. My account is just follow and shallow right there. I use the card, go to the ATM, go to the POS, make payment for anything I want, and it cuts off that fact that I need so much naira. Also, secondly, I do not need a middleman. Me and Aboki not get business anymore because with this card, anywhere I'm traveling to in the world, I just need to have it in my possession and I can use it right there. So that's why we going to the Maldives this week. Surely gonna go with my card. And so, like I was telling you earlier, Aurum just recently announced a strategic gold tokenization partnership in Sierra Leone. We all know Sierra Leone has a lot of gold. In fact, has caused a lot of problem. That's why you see people from different parts of the world coming to have their own fair share. But then again, they have announced a strategic gold partnership, and in this partnership, Echo Bank funding supporting the expansion of gold tokenization infrastructure in Sierra Leone. Echo Bank dropped $15 million for this. Now, gold supply of over 22 to 24 karat gold. That's what we will be able to have, you and I, if we buy into the gold package. And then direct access to mining partners by the company, up to 30% structured acquisition advantage, and tokenized gold structure. So it therefore means that at the end of your contract term, investors may choose to redeem their allocation in physical gold in Dubai or receive tokenized gold within the Aurum ecosystem. So here, with the help of tokenization, we are buying into massive gold from Sierra Leone. And that's going to help them too, because it's opening them to more investments. And then the business has no other option but to just grow or keep growing. Now, gold, as we know, is It is globally established as a store of value and as a medium of exchange. Bokari Kaloko is the Chief of African Relations. He was also the ex-Deputy Finance Minister of Sierra Leone, the CEO of Clink Mining, which is a mining company, and has over 25 years in finance banking. You would notice that every little bit of fintech product that this company has created, you have professionals of at least 20 to 25 years who are manning it. And they're not manning it independently. You give reports, they have meetings every Friday. Or, they have meetings where they discuss a whole lot on how to take the business forward. 25 years of experience in finance and banking. Note that. Nick Patel, another 25 years in global finance, is the CEO Bank of Bullion, the bank where you can save or store your gold. And he's also into gold trading and real world assets. So we see that whatever amount of money you come in with based on this contract, 50% goes into achieving or buying the gold, 50% goes into trading that value of gold XAUT/USDC for you by the AI. So, not just you earning from the trade which the AI does on a daily basis. At the end of 12 months, you simply come here and take the gold for which this business is for. So, with the help of the AI, artificial intelligence, we're seeing active income component of the AUM reward assets that operates through the XAUT/USDC. Okay, so what we have here is awesome because you can see if you're buying an ounce of gold today, it's about $5,000 upwards. But the company once again made sure that you and I can be part of it and created packages as low as $100, $300, $600, $330, $505, and the likes. So, guys, another opportunity for you to earn massively and change the story of your family. The Aurum Gold promo. What's interesting for me about the promo is this 150 USDT. It means that you're going to get a gold bar, and then you're going to have the gold mine experience in Sierra Leone for 2. 605,000 in direct sales, gold mining experience in Africa for 2. If you bring in anyone that does a $50,000, for example, you're going to get a gold Aurum branded iPhone. So here, the company is putting in the work and showing us what is possible for us to buy into it and giving us incentives too. So who's this business for? Who's eligible to do this business? Once again, we're going to hear from Brian Benson and my good friend here, John Bone, who is going to, interview Brian Benson, and let's hear what he has to say about the business. Who is this business for?
Okay, hi guys, I'm here with Mr. Brian Benson, CEO of Aurum. We're here in Victoria, a lovely hotel. Brian's flown in just for a few hours just to meet some of the leadership team. So I guess I've got one very quick question, because I know you've got people waiting for you, Brian. I'm a guy that wants to share this project with the everyday man and woman, okay? So the students, the tradesmen and women, the retirees. Why is it that this project is something that those sort of folks should look at?
Well, I think that's a great question, and I think it's a very simple answer. Up until the most recent sort of decade or the last few years, the financial system has been sort of rigged towards the big guy, right? And in banks, for example, they take in $1,000, they loan out $12,000, they keep all the money. And I think what Aurum is doing is putting that on its head, where we're bringing technology that people can use to make their lives better, but also they can use it to grow a business or to refer their friends to it, right? And so what we're doing is we're sharing the commissions that the banks usually keep for the executives across the entire network. And that's really beneficial to the tradespeople, to the people that have a small amount of money to invest, because they're able to not only get a strong investment here where a lot of the rewards are coming directly back to them, but they're also able to refer their friends and family or other people and make a commission off of that. So I think it's twofold. I think it's one is we're passing as much as we can on to the community, and secondly, we're giving an opportunity to people with very little investment to have some sort of business that can work for them. So.
And give them great hope for the future in
Right.
what is becoming a very crazy world out there. So listen, I won't keep you any longer.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you, Brian. Look forward to seeing you in Dubai.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Same here.
And so, guys, you heard directly from the CEO telling you who the business is for, giving you the concept of instead of keeping all the money for the banks or for the company, they're willing to share a commission so that you know that not only is your money safe, you can show the business to your loved ones and be part of it. Guys, I'm going to show you something that's intriguing. You can see this is the result for XAI bot trading for just the month of January. We're going to X-ray January, February, and March so you can see something that I want you to take note of. Yeah, 16.85% was the profit earned by the XAI bots for the month of January. Then it was trading 77,144,836 USDT. And based on 16.85% profit, that amounted to 11,124,437. February, the result was 16.96. Now you've noticed that the trading pool has increased in value, letting you know that more people have joined the company, has put in their money. These monies are now put in the pool together, which the AI trades with. And now it's now 90.2 million, and based on 16.96%, that amounted to 13,083,764. For the month of March, guys, 17.02% was earned. And here you can see that it has crossed the 100 million value. Total profits, total trading pool is now over $100 million. And based on 17.02%, that amounted to 15,356,907 USDT. So let's calculate this profit so far. January 16.85, February 16.96, March 17.02. When you add everything together here, it gives you 50.83 in profits in 3 months. In 3 months, guys. That means that if you had joined Aurum in January and had your money working for you, let's say you came in even with $10,000, you would have gotten over $15,000 today. That means that your money would have earned over 5,000 something dollars already, and we're just in April. Will your bank give you this? And so at this point in time, where's Madam Lovely? At this point in time, I would like to call on my co-hosts to come on to take the part of the frequently asked question. Mrs. Loveline Momodu, over to you, Loveline Momodu.
Hi, good afternoon. Everyone.
How you doing? Good to hear your voice. Loveline, I don't think. Oh, I think there's something wrong with her internet. Okay, she's trying to log back in now. Okay, Loveline, I've made you a co-host, so you can try again now. You can unmute yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you, Lataj, for having me this evening. I'll be taking us through the frequently asked questions for this session. And the first says, what makes Aurum different? So for me, Aurum is different because Aurum is able to combine structural leadership, technology, and real usability, right? Aurum isn't just about come and earn, right? It's a full ecosystem. Aurum Foundation has strong leadership, right? Real people with proven experience. Aurum Foundation has AI-powered automation. You don't necessarily need to be a trading expert to be able to, um, be a part of this, what's it called, investments. It has a Visa card. Your earnings are not just numbers on a dashboard, but rather real money that you can spend. You have multiple earning streams with Aurum Foundation, from trading to staking to the Aurum Neobank and other yield-bearing assets within the ecosystem. It's also very affordable. With just $20, you have your bots activated and trading for you. And globally, membership is at over 160 now, if I'm correct. Yeah, the last time we had a meeting, one of the leaders. So early positioning advantage is also there. So we are part of the early adopters. And so yes, Aurum isn't just about hype, it's structure, utility, and opportunity, all embedded in one ecosystem. And so we have the opportunity to be a part of it. And so the next question says, is Aurum a Ponzi scheme or a structured fintech system? First, what defines a Ponzi scheme? A Ponzi scheme is one that robs Peter to pay Paul, yeah? It takes money from new members to pay old members. With Ponzi scheme, there is no real product or a service. And then most importantly, survival depends largely on recruiting people, new members. But with Aurum, that's not the case. Compare that to Aurum Foundation, that is structured fintech ecosystem, right? That has AI-powered trading tools, exchange infrastructure, digital banking solutions, and real payment utilities. And so we'll see that the difference is clear. A Ponzi scheme relies on recruitment for survival, whereas Aurum Foundation is built around real utility and a functional ecosystem. So whether we are considering crypto investment in stocks or real estate, it's essential that we always do our own research. Yeah, very important before we make any investment decisions. Now, who is behind Aurum? In any serious financial ecosystem, I believe leadership and credibility matters a lot. And so Aurum is led by Brian Benson. He's a Web3 and finance professional with decades of experience in both the digital assets and traditional finance space. He previously served as the director at Binance for Latin America and has also represented Aurum, on global platforms. One of such was the token 2049 Singapore. We must also know that Aurum is not just built around Brian Benson alone. He's also supported by a strong leadership team. I'm sure Taj already walked us through the leadership team, right? In the earlier slides during the course of this presentation. And so this clearly shows us that Aurum is a company with structured leadership, strong partnerships, and a clear direction for the future. And on regulation, under what framework? Excuse me. So Aurum operates within the Web3 and digital asset space, yeah, which is still evolving. But in recent times, it's beginning to gain momentum and being recognized internationally. And so Aurum Foundation is registered in Hong Kong and has two offices, its office in Hong Kong and in Dubai. These two leading jurisdictions are known for blockchain innovation, and they operate in line with applicable compliance standards. So while regulation is still developing, growing involvement from governments and financial institutions, especially in areas like the real world asset tokenization we just heard about with the government of Sierra Leone, in which EcoBank also supported with investment of $50 million. This shows that the space is becoming more structured and credible. Yeah. And so Aurum's focus, therefore, is to cooperate, to operate responsibly within this evolving space. And doing that, positioning itself as well at the center of blockchain technology, real world assets, and the future of digital finance. The next question says, can I withdraw my capital? And the answer to that is yes, you definitely can withdraw your capital. However, it is important that you understand that there are different products, within the ecosystem. And so the withdrawal conditions may vary depending on the product that is chosen. And so for the XAI bots, we must know that there's a 12-month cycle, that applies for our capital. And so the amount you deposited with the bots at the time where you come in on board is deployed in active trading for you. But can you exit early to say, you know what, before the end of the 12 months, I want my capital? You can actually do that. But a 35% penalty will be charged for early liquidation. And you agree with me that this is standard practice. If you have fixed deposit investments with your asset management fund or even the banks, and the contract has been signed for, say, 6 months or 1 year, and then you come, say, in 3 months that you want to liquidate your investments, definitely the banks or the asset manager would charge some form of penalty for premature liquidation. So that is what it is. So for Aurum, if you choose to liquidate before the end of the 12-month cycle, 35% penalty will be charged, against your capital. And for that request, it happens on the 1st, on the 10th, and on the 20th of every month. But for your trading profits, you can withdraw at any time of the day. You could even have multiple withdrawals round the clock, 365 days a year, as long as you have a profit of $25 and above. You can always click on the withdrawal button to withdraw your earnings. And for the Zeus bot and the XAI Pro bots, there is no locking period for these, and so you can deposit today and choose to withdraw your funds or your coins, whatever it is, the next day. No penalty would apply. The payment processing typically takes between 12 to 48 hours, depending on the blockchain confirmation. And so, like I earlier mentioned, minimum withdrawal amount is $25, and you can choose to receive these earnings directly on your crypto wallet or your exchange or directly into your Aurum Visa card. Now, is there risk involved in Aurum Foundation investing with the bots? It's important we note that for every investment opportunity one engages in, this carries some elements of risk, yeah? And so for us, the difference is not between risk and zero risk, but rather between unmanaged risk and controlled risk. So Aurum operates with AI-driven algorithms and defined strategies designed to help us manage these exposures, right? Ensuring that decisions that are being made are based on data and structured systems rather than rather than based on emotions. So if anyone tells you that there is no risk in crypto, there's zero risk in crypto, you should be very cautious because that's not true. And so for Aurum Foundation, the goal is not to eliminate risk, but rather to manage it effectively. And that is where the Aurum's AI-driven algorithm and structured approach comes in, right? So even during the days where we are in the bearish market, or maybe the market is bleeding and all of that, we still end the day making some elements of profit, however little. But we obviously are not on floating losses, or we are not still make a trading profits, but it might just be reduced because of the condition of the market. Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's a win-win for us. And so the next question says, are profits fixed daily? No, profits are not fixed. And honestly, fixed daily returns in a volatile market should also make us nervous. I told us some days based on what I just said now, some days can be better than the others, right? Because returns will usually vary based on how the market moves. So some days are stronger, some days are slower, some days move sideways, depending on the forces of demand and supply. However, with Aurum, you already have an idea of what your monthly return on investment is. Again, this is the function of the amount of capital you must have deposited with the bot to trade for you. The monthly ROI ranges from 10 to 17% for the XAI bots. For the XAI Pro bots, it is between 6 to 8%. While for the Zeus bots, it is between 10 to 15%, right? So with Aurum, the focus is consistency over time. We are not interested in making daily promises and unrealistic guarantees, but rather we want consistency and sustainability in the long run. So it's important for us to understand that this is participation in real active markets, right? Forces of demand and supply plays a major role in how the market moves. It's not a deposit scheme or a guaranteed salary structure that you are certain you get every day. No, it changes with the. But at the end of the day, that range that you've been given is what you are expecting at the end of the 30 days of a month. So it won't be a fixed sum every day, it changes, but at the end of the month, you get what the monthly ROI is, basically. And now the next person says, what happens during market crashes? We must know that volatility is part of crypto DNA, right? And so the volatility of the market is in fact what drives our daily earnings. Because if you look at it, the bottom, what we basically do is we buy low, we sell high, right? When there's no volatility in the market, that there are no up and down swings, then that means there's no room to make profit. So the market has to move. There has to be some upward and downward swing for us to make sales and make profits. High or depend on how the profit. And so market crashes do not take away opportunities. That's contrary to that, it actually gives us more opportunities, right? And so during high volatility, what happens is portfolios naturally fluctuate. The AI adjusts based on the program strategies that has been set for it. And of course, we experience short-term swings. But then again, can AI control global market crashes? The answer is no. The system is, however, built to respond by adjusting its strategies, right? And navigating movement instead of freezing when you have such downturns. And so no institution, right, is able to control the global markets, but rather discipline and structure are what keeps the system steady, during these times. So why join now? Join now because the company is just starting. Join now because you need multiple streams of income. Join now because you have piles of views waiting to be sorted, and the list goes on and on. So we can choose to be observers, skeptics, or positioners. But trust me, this is a good time to come on board with the Aurum Foundation, and you'll be glad you did. With just $120, you are up and running. So this product slide discussed, and so it's more like having all your services in one spot. The Aurum Exchange, the neobank, the Visa card, the staking, the token, all in one spot. So basically, it's a one-stop shop for everything you want to do: trading, banking, spending, investment, automation, you name it. And so Aurum Foundation is our go-to at any point in time. So we've said a lot, guys. We've discussed the structure, we've explored Aurum's leadership and how the ecosystem works. And so I want for us to listen carefully to the video to be played now, showing us the roadmap of this amazing company. Let's take a listen.
So this roadmap starts from 2023 and has done 3 already. So let's watch.
February 2023. The world was still living by the old financial logic, but we pressed start. We wanted to create an ecosystem that would unite artificial intelligence and finance to make asset management simple, scalable, and secure. That's how Aurum was born. The starting point was EXAI Bot, the first AI-powered trading solution, an algorithm that laid the foundation for an entire era. From that moment, we began expanding at the speed of light. We've built and are implementing a vision that includes trading AI bots, exchanges, neobank, crypto cards, and real-world asset tokenization, official registration in Hong Kong, and the first features in global media. The creation of Aurum Neobank, the launch of Zeus AI Bot, and the flash loan license surpassing $1 million in profits. the opening of our headquarters in Dubai, where hundreds of industry leaders gathered. The world started to talk about us. We were featured by Binance, Benzinga, Crypto Reporter, and Blockchain Wire. Forbes called us the new infrastructure of global finance, but this is no time to pause. We're gaining momentum. We launched Aurum Academy, strengthen our team, and appoint Brian Benson, a professional with 27 years of experience, as our CEO. Global events in Vietnam, Dubai, and Antalya, thousands of cards sold, and the launch of the AI agent ecosystem. Today, we stand on the stage of Token 2049 Singapore, alongside the leaders of Binance, Tether, KuCoin, and Tron. And this moment once again proves Aurum is a global ecosystem of worldwide scale. But the most important part, this is only the beginning. The next decade will be one of expansion. In 2025 to 2026, we bring Aurum Neobank to the mass market. Hundreds of thousands of users, millions of transactions. The launch of Aurum Exchange, which reaches $5 billion in trading volume within its first year. AI bots manage over $100 million in assets. The first 5,000 cash-in and withdrawal terminals appear. Aurum establishes its presence in 10 countries and secures its position in the global market. In 2027 to 2028, we raise the bar. Neobank reaches 2 million users and 1.5 million cards. During this period, Aurum Dex, a next-generation decentralized exchange, launches. Personalized AI-based services emerge. Credit scoring and capital management. The first RWA deals worth $500 million are integrated. The terminal network expands to 20,000 points across 20 countries. By 2029, Neobank evolves into a super app. Flight bookings, taxis, car rentals, food delivery, while transactions exceed $20 billion. Aurum Dex cements its position within the ecosystem with $5 billion in trading volume, becoming a key element of Aurum's DeFi direction. AI agents operate for hundreds of thousands of businesses, and RWA grows to $5 billion. Aurum becomes an ecosystem that accompanies users every day. In 2030 to 2033, we reach global scale. Neobank's user base hits 12 million and over 10 million cards. Inside the super app, 15 to 20 integrated services and partnerships with 500 global brands. Aurum Exchange reaches $90 billion in trading volume and enters the top 10 global crypto exchanges. The terminal network expands to 100,000 plus locations across 50 plus countries. The annual Aurum Global Summit gathers 5,000 leaders. By 2033 to 2035, Aurum Neobank enters the top 5 global neobanks with a valuation of $10 billion plus. Aurum Exchange remains in the top 10, while Aurum passes $20 billion in trading. AI manages over $5 billion in assets, and RWA exceeds $20 billion. We are present in 75 countries, with 1,000 global partners and over 100,000 terminals. The Aurum Global Summit brings together 10,000 industry leaders. Aurum becomes the symbol of a new financial era, a system that made finance accessible to everyone, a story that has already transformed the industry, and a future that already belongs to us. February 2.
We have been able to see that about what the company has planned from now till 2035. And that's one of the reasons why I love this company. Because if you follow the game plan from when it started from February 2023, they have followed everything to the letter. One product that caught my eye was the decentralized exchange, the DX, which will come up maybe 2027, 2028. I think that was when it was mentioned. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm looking forward to it because I've read a whole lot about decentralized exchange. Guys, there's nothing much to say. I want us to read this because this was said by one of the top leaders of this company who have been with the company from when it began. I said, I've heard new companies often do this to attract big leaders and get their momentum. However, Aurum was not set up for an affiliate model initially. It was strictly an investment company. They started the live trading on 11 January 2023 for accredited investors/venture capitalists. That means that people who invested in Aurum and started, at least you would need $100,000 to get started, And they did that for over a year plus before the company opened up the network side, which was done in September 2024. I don't think this is going to last forever. That's why the opportunity that this company has given us is for us to take advantage of what it is right now or where it is right now to create maximum results. If Binance can have over 200 million users 9 years later, I think our company can do that too. So how many people you can imagine you have the possibility of having as team members? And we're not just saying it because the company really created a powerful partnership program, very powerful partnership program that gives us the opportunity to earn by growing our network. There are 15 different levels that you aspire to in this company, and the highest being alpha, where you will be given an extra bonus of $3 million. Every figure you see on here is called an extra bonus because you know why? If you're part of the partnership program of Aurum, you have the opportunity to earn in 8 different ways, and not just earn. At the point you have shares in the company, and from the rank of Oracle upwards, you have the opportunity to have shares. You get paid for those shares every 3 or 4 months. Guys, I need not say much about this. In all what you have heard today, in all what you have heard today, in all you have heard today, you have heard of partnerships with Sierra Leone, a country. Do you think the country did not do its due diligence? Of course it did. What about Visa card and MasterCard? Do you think they did not do their due diligence? Of course they did. In fact, there is no form of due diligence that you and I can do that will be more than what those companies have done. Just hold on, I'm not done. What about Forbes Council? Brian Benson is a member of Forbes Council. Now, to be a member of Forbes Council, you will be someone who is evolving and creating new things, technologists, people who their work is to create stuff. And you must be someone, they don't buy it with money. Brian Benson is one of that. If you're in the crypto space, you would see that very much now he's always attending different events. We're seeing massive growth. Let me tell you something. In January, when this company was launched, we were 80,000 members. That's what we had. We were shocked that just last week, the company informed us that we are 170,000 members. That means that the way we're growing, maybe by the middle of this month, of this year, or maybe September, October, we have the opportunity of the token to be launched. Well, the company has said 500,000 investors. Now we're already at 170,000 plus and running. Guys, opportunity is right here before you. Forget the fact that you have lost before. Yes, I know you've lost before. I too have lost. And so have many others who have taken the bull by the horn to be part of Aurum Foundation today. But here we are finding succor, and it's giving us the peace of mind that we need. We might not, whatever is happening, the company continues to develop. It's not a company resting on its oars that they have one product or that they even have 14 products. There are other products in the offing, and we're looking forward to the event in Maldives this weekend because they said, of course, the company is going to be launching some new things and will be having new developments. I mean, what's there not to love about Aurum Foundation? Guys, take op opportunity to change your life. Take it, and you'll be glad you did. So yes, I want to run through the charts to see if anybody has any questions on there. If you have any question, you can raise your hand too, so we can see. Okay. The wise ones went behind. Yes, not mind them. Oh, they are wise, Sha. You know, others my team members, Officer O2G, they remind me. Other my team members when I first came and I did Aurum research, I came with all the many things. Aurum has been used by this before. It's a scam. I told them, don't go and join. Oh, this company go close by December of this year or 2025. They say, but some wants to do still join. You know, that's what I was referring to. How do I invest? Obichi, simply get back to who sent you this. Get back to who sent you this link to join. That's the right person. We don't allow poaching here. We get back to who invited you. My name is Otagbo Yemisi Truth. Want to know more about this? No idea what's going on, but we wanted to give info here. Okay. Meet the person that invited you. Yes, Otagbo Roots. Simply meet them. Big Jackie, I have a question, okay? Um, Jackie, Big Jack, I'll come to you. If daily profits are tainted with variations, how does the system ensure the 30-day dedicated overall profit proposed on its compensation plan? When they trade up to the value, they quit. They don't trade 24 hours all around every second. So the AI can open 100 trades in 1 minute and close the 100 trades instantly in 1 minute. Let's say 30 of those trades go into losses. The 70 that makes profits maybe could bring up a value of maybe 0.01 in profits. So imagine that process I've just told you happening in minutes, 30 minutes, in hours. They go and trading in 6 hours, 7 hours, and wait for the next day. Why? Because of the risk management already in it. They have people's venture capitalists and people who come in with hundreds of millions of dollars. If you don't believe, now you know. But I tell you, that unicorn thing, the unicorn status, it wouldn't even take 6 months from now. The company is gonna hit it. That's the major opportunity that we're seeing on here today. Okay. Right. So, Big Jackie, I'll be asking you your question. I'll be asking you to say your question. Okay, let me see Eliaza Osondu's reply. Daily profits are naturally variable. That's normal in real trading system. What the platform presents over 30 days is a projected average performance. Oh yeah, not a fixed daily return. Stronger trading days compensate for weaker ones, and the system's algorithms are designed to maintain a consistent overall outcome over time through risk management. You see, Anna, I didn't even read it before I said it. Over true risk management, trade distribution, and compounding. So the 30-day figure is not guaranteed daily, but achieved as a cumulative result of balanced performance across. Clap for yourself, Eliaza Osondu. You go school. God bless you. I'm impressed. Highly impressed with your write-up, with your answer. So, Big Jackie, I wanna unmute you. So please feel free to ask your question. Big Jackie, are you here?
Yes, sir, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, how are you doing?
I'm grateful, sir. Thank you, sir, Lawyer Taji, for accepting me. And thank you for the work you are doing to making us understand how to become billionaires. And we will be billionaires by hook, by force, or by crook.
Telling you.
We have to be. Thank you
Yeah,
very much for that work, sir.
thank you.
My question is, when you were saying about Visa card, I want to understand this money you are withdrawing with the Aurum Visa card. Is it the one you had in the banks or it's the one that you earn with Aurum?
Right, so you can withdraw anything on your available balance. So how do you earn in Aurum? You earn in different ways. For every product of the company that your team member uses, you get paid. So Aurum is the only business that I know that we don't earn only in USDT. We earn in Pepe, we earn in Doge, we earn in BNB, we earn in uh, Solana, and the likes. So you understand that when you have a system like this, there is really no form of fear that you have, because when it comes to withdrawal, some countries may not have a system where they'll be able to get their money or sell their USDT. So that's a big opportunity, because if you have the card with you, you just, okay, let's say you want to get some monies off the system, you put off your reinvest button, and when the profit has gathered to a certain level, you now withdraw it to your main balance. While it's on your main balance, yeah, you can choose to withdraw to a wallet and then sell. Or you can choose to withdraw directly to your card and then go use the card. So yes, any way you make money from the system, you can have it withdrawn into the card and use it.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. I have my card now, so it's practical. All I'm telling you is practical.
And
It's what I do.
what does it take anybody to get that card? And you are not yet to teach us which process we have
Now,
to go
small, small.
through
See, you
to
want to
get
learn
that
everything.
card.
You want to learn everything once, Big Jackie. You can't learn everything once. The first step is to get the XAI bot
Okay.
with your $20, and then you come in. Now, with the card, it's a 249 one-off payment. One off. The card is renewable every 7 years. And guess what? That 249 that you pay, that you're gonna pay, yeah, you earn from it. Your upline earns from it. So if you're growing a team, for example, and everybody's getting their cards, you're still going to get some money from there. The company created a structure in which every different fintech product has its own commission-based system. Because each and every one earns in its own way. That's why I love it. It's like 14 in one. Aurum is like 14 in one, because of course we've invested in many businesses that failed. Maybe it was a trading bot or one thing. One glitch just happened. They just say bot did not do one thing. They lost all the money. We've done this before. Mining, we've done this before. But here we have fintech products that cover different aspects of our financial lives. So if you have monies in each and every different product of the company, of course, you'll be earning more. So yes, someone said I have a question. Ellen KK Vivo, you can raise your hand. It's easy for me. So Helen, let me get your question now. I'm gonna put you on the mic. Okay, Helen, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Sorry about that. I did raise my hand, but I wasn't called.
Okay.
So I need to write. Yes. I think you have answered. The host has asked you to start your video. Laura. You have answered my first part of the question about the different investments.
Okay.
Yes. I wanted to get a little bit clarification in regard to the gold investment. I did not quite understood.
Okay, so let me just break it down in summary, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So you know that gold is a precious metal, and gold over time has increased in value. And so what it means that now, besides the fact that we have all other products, one of the real world assets that we're gonna have through the Aurum Foundation is gold. How? Sierra Leone has a lot of gold. They have a lot of problems that even the mineral, even gold itself has brought. If you watch the movie Blood Diamonds, you understand that many people go there to get gold, kill people,
Yes, I
and
know
all
that.
that. Yeah, so now they are going to have it tokenized. Tokenization means that all this gold will be broken into divisible units that anybody can buy and have. So Aurum now has that partnership with them. Aurum is going to create the blockchain, create such an infrastructure. Now, what is better for us? To buy an ounce of gold is 5,000 something, but the company made it that even with your $100, you can buy into the gold system. So how's that going to work? With your $100 you pay, $50 is going to go to the acquisition of the gold itself, which they
Mm-hmm.
call gold futures. The other 50 will be put in the AI that will be trading XAUT/USDC. Now, with that AI being tested, it's already been said that that AI could do between 7 to 10% every month. So
Mm-hmm.
not only the fact that you'll be earning from your gold, at the end of 12 months, you can go to Dubai and get the gold, that $50 worth, whatever it has been by then, you can get the value of that gold. So you're not just having money on here, you're going to be having physical asset, which is the gold itself. You can either choose to get the gold physical from Dubai or have the one that is already being tokenized in the blockchain. So you're going to get like a certificate and details on it.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you for that. So now, with that investment, has it started or is still going to
It
start?
started already. People are
Okay,
buying.
and then the certificate. How do you acquire the certificate?
That's at the end of the 12 months period when your gold duration has finished. So you can
Okay, that
either
is
choose to have the tokenized gold. So that one comes with, when I say certificate, it's not like a piece of paper. It's the
I know.
details on which you can log in and have access to your
Mm-hmm.
assets.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
Okay, so somebody else said Vivo or something. Vivo 1902. See, I did like one I write on a name now. Vivo something is a phone. So please next time try to edit this and have your name on there. Yes, can we listen to you? Vivo, please unmute yourself. So the reason why we say we do this is because sometimes you have those people that come onto your call. Okay, Vivo, I can see you. Unmute yourself now. Click on that click on the icon on there. Why you open chest any other?
Hello?
Yes, how are you?
Good evening, everyone.
Why are you opening chest? Who are you showing your chest on
Oh,
the call?
sorry, I'm indoor.
Okay, so let me switch off your video instead. Yeah, please go on.
So, a quick one. I don't want to take our time. So, I've listened to I've listened to the video, the one you made earlier, and I think it's well understood. So, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
So, my fear is like what you said. You said everybody has lost in the past. Fine, which is understandable, but we've seen a program like this, such as I don't know if you know about Pinhead Coin. Pinhead Coin also as a product. Pinhead Coin simply they are crypto exchange. They have a lot of products. So I think they operated for about 6 to 5 years. You understand? So they are nowhere to be found. They disappeared. Now what they told us is they said they're having a document issue with with the country. I don't know. Up to now we've not heard from them. So we that we have been
Wait, before you
we've
go
been
far, I already know where you're going to. You're talking of Pinhead Coin. You are likening Pinhead Coin to what Aurum is. I have my partner here who even did that Pinhead Coin directly. AY, if Mr. AY can answer you, if AY can answer you on that. Mr. AY, are you on the call?
Yes, please. I am.
Okay. So did you hear his question?
No, I did not.
He
What did
said
you say?
he's afraid. Uh,
What's
he has
afraid
lost
mean?
money before in Paynet Coin. That this
Who is
is
that?
this is this is what they told them in Paynet Coin,
Who is the
and
person
then
that lost money in Penet?
Vivo 1902 is on the call. Yeah,
Mr. Vivo.
yeah. Vivo, please,
okay.
can you repeat your question again?
Okay, I think I've not seen that my back, but I think I can recognize his voice. You understand? So,
Okay.
yeah, so something like this is
What's
now
your
they said.
What's your name, sir?
Okay, my name is Ahmed.
Hello? Can
Oh,
you
yeah,
hear me?
yes, yeah, I can hear you. My name is Ahmed. My name is Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Yes, my name is
Okay.
Ahmed. So
Okay.
now, this is similar program. It has
You're
products.
breaking.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, it's clear. It's a bit clearer now.
So what I'm saying is now this is like a similar program. It also has a product that you can at least as a backup. You understand? So now when we
Okay,
did
Mr. Ahmed, were you on this call from the beginning?
yes. I
Okay,
watched the
you were in the call
presentation.
from the beginning. Okay.
Yes.
So when you say it does not have product, I
No, no,
mean, what?
I didn't say it does not have product. What I'm
Okay.
saying
So I think what he's trying to say is that,
I don't know what, maybe it's my network or your
but can you
network.
hear me? I'm trying to say it. Maybe you hear it clearer. What he's
Okay.
trying to say is that he he listened to all the presentation. He liked the idea, but the idea looks like a business that he did before, Painted Coin, that that company lasted up to 6 years, that they had products too that people were using. So how is that different from what Aurum has?
Okay. So Aurum and Bennett Coin, they are not the same thing. Because they don't have the same structure.
Was Painted Coin a fintech company?
What did you say, Dr. Attack?
Was Painted Coin a fintech company?
No, no.
Good.
So that's why I said they are not related in any way. They are not related in any way. So what Bennett Coin does is what Bennett Coin does is they do staking of their token and they pay rewards on it, a fixed reward actually, every month in USDT. No, you remember how BitConnect worked
Yes,
that time?
yes, yes.
Okay, so you stake your coins, but they reward you in USDT, a fixed rate at the end of the month. But the price of the coin, just like BitConnect, the price of the coin changes, so that by the time you are converting, you are getting a lower number, a smaller number of the coin, and of course they have an exchange. You understand? Now, the problem with Paynet Coin now was there was a challenge with the government. Okay, there was a challenge with the government, and then they cracked down on the project. Okay, but with Aurum, it's a completely different business model, completely different program. As far as this is concerned, you understand? Completely, we could see what Aurum is doing. We could see the project, the product. We could see the trading. We could see everything that is happening, in Aurum, which is not so with Penetcoin. Of course, Penetcoin too has an exchange. Okay, they have an exchange with FMC token and all of that. But still, it is not the same thing. There is nothing. There's no comparison actually between Penet and of course I've been in both worlds. I've been in both worlds in terms of Penet, in terms of Aurum, so I can possibly
So see
tell,
one question that Eleazar is asking.
what this is.
He said, did
You
your
get,
company have Visa card? Mr. Vivo, you can unmute
but where?
yourself. Yeah.
No, there's nothing like card. There's nothing like Viva card. That is nothing. With Penet coin, nothing like that.
Okay, so
Nothing.
Vivo,
Yeah.
is your question answered? Please unmute yourself, Mr. Vivo. Vivo
Is it
1902.
still on this call?
Mr. Hamed, yeah.
I'm not sure.
I'm clicking for him to unmute so he can say something. If he has gotten the right answer to what he's asking. Okay, so let me check for any other question. Yeah, do your company have Visa card? No. Do your CEO have address? No.
hello, yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, I think okay. Well, Well, maybe let me say I am a little bit confused. Let's see how it goes because my fear is not about myself. What about the people who go to bring in? So we don't want them to experience the same thing we experienced in the past. You understand? We all know that
Mr.
CBEC, not CBEC,
Vivo, you know what we can you know what we can do?
Mm.
You know what we can do? After this call, you know, we can have a chat if that will because well, for me, as far as Aurum, I mean, Penet is concerned, I did it for like 3 years. Like 3 years, you know, 3 years running. That was when I did. That was how long I did Aurum. I did Penet. Sorry, that was how long I did Penet. So you can reach out to me. Let's talk. Via I mean after now.
Okay.
Mm.
Thank you very much. No, it's left for him. Be afraid, but do it anyway. Fear is a natural instinct. When things are about to change, when you want things to be better, of course, you must go through that stage of fear. There's a risk itself. It's like having faith or not having faith. If you don't take a risk, you won't change. Nothing changes. That's it. And so life itself, even waking up is a risk in itself because you're not promised tomorrow. So guys, in the midst of not having any more question, we have Mr. Coach Unam. This call is going to come in by 7. So please, you want more value, feel free to get on that call because it's starting right now. So thank you.